Well, welcome to Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval for round 14 of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League competition. Today we've got a great game coming up, Nightcliff and St Mary's. My name's Liz Cruz, and joining me in the commentary box I've got Katie Wills. How are you, Katie?
Yeah, good, thanks, Liz.
Katie's unable to play today because she's very pregnant. How far are you now?
30 weeks, yeah.
Oh, very exciting. And of course your husband Philip will be playing in the Men's Premier League game
This afternoon.
later this afternoon. Katie's making a debut in commentary today, but she's a bit nervous, but I'm glad that she's here. Otherwise I would have been doing it on my own. Obviously we've got a COVID situation in Darwin at the moment, so it's not only affected the football but the commentary team. So Nightcliff versus St Mary's at the moment. Nightcliff on top of the ladder, St Mary's third. Katie, Nightcliff having a great season so far.
Yeah, the girls have been great. The team's come together really well. A lot of new girls as well, but we've got a really strong squad actually. We've actually been really good in our Div 2, in the Div 2 comp as well. So like you were saying before, Liz, COVID has affected some of the changes, but we were lucky that we have some really good quality girls to back us up. Yeah.
Absolutely, and led really well by your coach Shannon Miller and your captains Eliza Morrison and Hannah Turnbull, who's back out there today.
Yeah, they're all really great leaders and really good people to run the club or the team.
Yeah. So as I said, Shannon Miller coaching Nightcliff today, Jared Eilert coaching St Mary's, and he's had a busy morning, I know, with a lot of changes to the team. So both teams look a little bit different to what we saw before Christmas, but it's just great that we've got football out there today, Katie.
Absolutely, 100%.
So the umpire holding the ball aloft to start the game. Let's get underway. Good ruck tap there by Kiralee Parnell of St Mary's, and it's followed up by Janome Anderson. Really quick hands out there. A couple of new players for St Mary's today. Might take us a minute or two to get used to them. Janome Anderson chucks it on the right though and gets it into the forward 50 early. I think that's Arini Geekus having a good contest battle there with Sophia Politis from Nightcliff.
Good snap.
Wow, what a goal to start the game by St Mary's.
Darina Hansen.
Fantastic. A first game player today, Darina. I'm pretty sure she's come up from Central Australia. So, wow, really early start to St Mary's, and a great clearance by them, Katie.
Yeah, that was awesome right here in front of the balcony. It's a beautiful goal.
A lot of Nightcliff supporters from the Div 2 team on the balcony and the Men's Premier League there watching this game today.
Always their game was called off due to the COVID problems.
Yes, always a good crowd though at a home game, Katie, at Nightcliff.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, 3 players from Alice Springs today for St Mary's, Sarah Steele Park, Lara Harding and Darina Hansen. And, wow, how about that, kicking that early goal?
Yeah, that was an awesome goal.
Nightcliff winning the ruck tap there, trying to get it out of the middle.
Emily kicks it into the forward.
Great.
Is that Wardy?
Yeah, it
Wardy.
looks like Michaela Ward there, back in for her first game.
Yeah, she's been away on holidays over the Christmas break.
Yeah, she's a school teacher. I saw her in the supermarket yesterday. She said she'd been gone for a month, so that's a nice break.
Yeah, definitely. Is that Cassie? Yep. Swings it off her boot.
Down the far end from us. Bit hard to see from here, but good contest going on down there. And it looks like it's going to go through 4 behind for Nightcliff. Oh, no, a goal. Sorry, the scoreboard said a goal, but the umpire has waved the flag. So the score now 1 straight goal to St Mary's, leading Nightcliff, who've just kicked that behind.
I think that was Jackie Legs that kicked that behind in a tackle.
Ball now out on the wing, up the opposition's end, right in front of the St Mary's bench there. Both teams are working hard to get the ball. A couple of players have gone to ground, but it's St Mary's that get the kick away. The umpire has indicated that it went out of bounds though, and that'll be a throw-in. Probably a good result there for Nightcliff, Katie, because St Mary's got that kick away.
Yeah, for sure. Gives the girls some time to regroup, gather around and reset.
And Eliza Morrison in the thick of it. I expect she'll have a pretty good game today too.
Yeah, for sure. She's always outstanding, always hard ball getter, Eliza.
And just her talk around the ground is so valuable to the players, isn't it?
100%. She's always very positive and really good to all the girls. There she is again.
So chase on now, Kiralee Parnell and Eliza Morrison over there on the wing. The ball out again, and it'll be another throw in there.
Another good result for both of the teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And good to see a few people in the crowd. There's a lot of people staying at home at the moment with all of the COVID rules.
Yeah, it's pretty scary at times, but I mean, we're living with it now, so we just got to make sure we're doing all the right little things, washing our hands, all of that, checking in.
Absolutely, well said. Ball now out, Nightcliff lead to the ball and the contest.
Andy's still running for it, good girl.
Andy Mollier had a great game last week in that last-minute win over Southern Districts at this oval.
Yeah, Andy's been really instrumental. She's come up from the juniors, and I don't think she's actually missed a Premier League game in the last 2 years, to be honest. Andy?
Big kick in there to the forward line. Nightcliff have got numbers at the fall of the ball. Really clever little kick out there. What's the umpire called? Play on. St Mary's get the clearance though, a bit hard to see. As I said, looks like they'll get the kick away though. Out to the wing there, great trap with the hands there. Janome Anderson with the ball again. Gets it in front of her player. Again, going to put the pressure on there by Nightcliff, but she gets up and swings around, and her kick's probably going to go through for a behind. Some exciting moments there for St Mary's, and that was Dorena Hansen again who kicked that early goal.
Yeah, she's looking really good, isn't she?
And the captain for Nightcliff, Hannah Turnbull, kicking it in again. She's a solid defender, and good to have her back in the team for the Tigers. The ball goes to ground there. There's going to be a free kick paid to St Mary's. Dorena Hansen again, and she's getting plenty of touches early in this game, the girl from Central Australia.
Yeah, she's looking a bit shabby after that one. I think Chev's just ran into her. Chev's just come back from, I think, about 6 months away. She went travelling with her partner. This is her first game back in the team. Always
tough, that first game. Yeah. Fantastic kick there by Hansen, but gone through for a behind. So the scores now, St Mary's 1-8 leading behind here at Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval. Umpires today, Kent Powell and Bailey DeGraff in the green shirts out there. Good contest there from the kick in. Eliza Morrison again trying to get the quick hands away and gets her own ball back pretty much. Great tackle pressure there by St Mary's. And holding the ball has been paid, so it looks like a free kick to St Mary's. No one's sure who it's going to go to.
Audrey Soares.
So, yeah, Audrey Soares gets the ball for St Mary's, and she's one of the reserves players who's pushed up today, just like with the Nightcliff team, with the shortness of COVID. So, good to see her in the Prems. Maddie Harris chucks it on the boot there. Another point for St Mary's. Maddie, one of the under-18 premiership girls from last year that has pushed up into seniors, really holding her own this year. So looks like Sophie Hatzimalis will kick it in, Katie.
Yeah, Sophie's another great instrumental backline player. Really cemented her spot in the team for Nightcliff. I'll tell you what, if I see that ball go down the back, I'm happy when she's there.
Pretty handy netballer too, and her boyfriend Kieran Parnell plays for St Mary's. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some pressure on when they get home for her to come over to the green and gold.
Well, especially for the last couple of years with the history of Saints and Nightcliff, especially in the Men's Premier League.
Of course, netballer, and she would have been coached by Shannon Miller and followed Miller to Nightcliff.
With her sister, Liv, too. Yeah. Liv's been out for a little bit as well.
Great girls, very tall and very athletic. Maddie Harris reads the ruck really well, but it is Hatzimalis that gets that clearing kick out.
Let's go, Andy. Work hard. Bub in front.
Mollier taking a bounce. Really took the play on there. She's going to drop back and get her kick away on the right. Fantastic play by Mollier.
She really took it on, didn't she, Liz?
Yeah, it's great to see so many of the young girls in the under-18s coming up and just really holding their own in the senior competition.
Yeah, 100%. Andy's definitely one of those leaders, I'd say, of the club in the future, I reckon.
Every time I call a Nightcliff game, she's definitely in amongst it. And, you know, when we called Southern Districts last week. I think there was 8 under-18s players and one of them kicked 5 goals in her first game.
Yeah,
So
wow, that's awesome.
just shows the talent coming through the ranks, and you know the girls are starting to play football earlier and earlier now. So
yeah, that's for sure. Well, definitely wasn't what it is now when I was a kid growing up in Darwin, that's for sure.
Exactly. When we started playing footy, we were just all old netballers. So they've got those skills from day dot, and you'd know as a mother of 2 girls that they learn the game early. So St Mary's again getting it out of the middle here. Looks like Saws getting her kick away. Sorry, I think that's Brooke Ponter actually. Another one pushing up from the under-18s. Younger sister of Danielle Ponter, who plays for the Adelaide Crows. Shakira Stevens just losing sight of the ball there. I think that's Danny Wiseman, who's in her last game today.
Yeah, I heard she was moving to Melbourne. She's got a gig. Is that at Carlton?
Yeah, Carlton Football Club.
Good on her.
Yeah, good on her. She's worked for AFLNT for a long time up here and been fantastic. So going to move to Melbourne. And there she is again, trying to trap the ball there out under the scoreboard. Gets the quick hands away to her teammate, and that ball hits the Nightcliff forward line.
Into legs. That's a behind from Jackie Legs.
Jackie Onion Smith.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll just call her Jackie Legs for the rest of the game. And another key player.
Her nickname is, Legs. She's
key player for Nightcliff.
Kick. Jackie?
Yeah, she's a good soccer player too.
Oh, great, yeah. I've gone down and watched her play. She's awesome. Yeah,
very sporting. A lot of the players in our competition have that ability to cross codes.
That's the beauty of Darwin, Liz.
Absolutely. And it was one thing when I moved here about 14 years ago, all the girls played, touch footy, rugby, AFL, and I was like, this is great.
So it's all at different times of the year, so it's good.
Yeah, we're very blessed up here in Darwin to be able to play so much sport. Great tackle, pressure there by St Mary's, sees the free kick go their way. Not too sure who that player is, sorry viewers, but it's a bit far from the action. So Nightcliff with the free kick after a great tackle in the middle of the ground. Gets the kick away. Hands out there, but intercepted by Sophie Hatzamalis again, who slung to the ground in a tough tackle. Taken away there by Sarah Steele Park, another one of those new players for St Mary's who's come up from Alice Springs.
Yeah, really good smother there by Jasmine. She's come here for the footy season from Cairns. Been awesome. Another one that's cemented her spot really well in the back line.
Yeah.
And I think that's Lauren Goody, who's just kicked it in to the top of the square. And one of the Saints girls have got it out. Sorry, I can't see who that is from here.
Yeah, that's Shanette Grant, who broke her arm last year in the competition. It's great to see her back again this season.
Good on her.
Come through the ranks of the under-18. So there's a bit of a battle on here, out over near the scoreboard, but it is
Emily Casey.
Yeah, Emily be one of the fittest players in your team.
Yeah, Emily's been working really hard off the training track as well, in the gym all the time, really working hard for those little things, right?
And Izzy Porter, the captain of St Mary's, will take her time there. 2 bounces so far, running it out of defence, but straight to the person you wouldn't want to kick it to if you were on the opposition, Eliza Morrison.
Oh, bad luck, Woody.
Yeah, just fumbled the mark there and the ball's gone to ground. Looks like the umpire will blow the whistle and play held ball, and it's a free kick to Nightcliff. So, Katie, this could be a good opportunity to get their first goal on the board.
Yeah, and I think that's Wardy taking that.
Yep.
I think. I can't see that. Oh, yeah, number 8 at Wardy.
Yeah, it's down the far end from us. We're sitting up here on the balcony.
Wardy spends a lot of time in these spots after training, just having a practice.
Yeah.
So
practice makes perfect.
Yep, it's all about repetition.
So the sister of Greater Western Sydney AFL player Callan Ward, she's a key forward for the Tigers, and she played a fair bit of VFLW, so very experienced player.
Yeah, and a leader as well.
And she's opted for the pass there, and that's paid off to Jackie Legs.
Great choice. Woody straight in front for Jackie Legs.
And as we said, a really reliable goal kicker. What do you reckon about this one, Katie?
Yeah, same. She spends a lot of time in front of goals having a kick. Phillip often spends a bit of time with her, helping her get that kick right.
So just the 2 steps, and she's just missed to the left. So another behind to Nightcliff. So the score now, St Mary's 1-3-9, leading Nightcliff Tigers just the 2 behinds here at Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval. Ball out on the wing there, trapped by Janome Anderson, who's trying to swing her way out, and she's copped a high tackle and a free kick. You would have seen Janome develop over the years, Katie, since she was a little bub.
Yeah, I've known Janome for a very long time. Yeah, love that young woman. I tell you what, she's going to be deadly. She already is.
And a great role model already, even just at a young age of 16.
Yep.
So Nightcliff mark there to Eliza Morrison, and she'll want to get that ball in quickly, looking for a lead there. And she's got one, but it's gone over the top. Players trying to get that ball.
The wing, try to run. Monet, sorry. I always get them twins mixed up every time.
Well, they are identical twins, and so easy done. And they both had great games last week against Southern District as well. The girls must have been really pumped after the win.
Yeah, they were. They were extremely pumped. It was a good night game too, so it was nice and cool for us spectators, Liz.
It was. I was sitting on the balcony. It was one of the hottest days ever last week. Laurie Niven taking a good defensive mark there, getting the ball straight off.
Sophie Hatzmarlis.
I think we'll call her name all day today.
Yeah, helping get him out of trouble again.
A very fit player. She does her wobbly legs Wednesday running with Eliza Morrison and the crew there at the running track.
It's really funny because Sophie actually hates running. All she does is complain about the running all the time, but she's so good at it.
She goes every week.
Yeah, she does, yeah.
Jackie Legs getting the handball out there to her teammate.
That's Monet
Hunter. Kick into the forward line and a mark there by Michaela Ward. So a bit hard to see the distance here. She looks like she'll only be about 30 metres out from goal, though, Katie.
Yeah, I reckon. Just a slight little angle, but should be good if she kicks straight.
She was one of the rep players in the Australia Day game last year, and very good game. I think she won the medal.
Yeah,
with someone else.
She did. Yeah, she did.
Who was it? They shared the medal.
I actually didn't watch the game, but I knew that was in, eh? That was a goal, yeah.
That was a goal. So Nightcliff get their first goal on the board, evening up that scoreline a little closer to St Mary's. Michaela Ward kicking it there in her first game back in after Christmas. So the score now, St Mary's 139, leading Nightcliff Tigers 128. Just a 1 point difference, Katie.
Yeah, it's all in just before. Must be close to quarter time.
Yeah, must be close to quarter time, and I think Coach Shannon Miller would be happy that they've got that goal on the board.
Yeah, definitely. We knew it was going to be a good close game. Always is with Saints. It's a good competitive matchup, I reckon.
Yeah, I think the whole competition this year in the women's is quite close, and even that game last week with Southern District sitting sixth and you guys sitting first on the ladder just shows.
Yeah, they were up pretty much the whole game, weren't they?
Until 10 minutes to go.
Well, it's the same in the men's, wasn't it?
It was. So it just shows how close the competition is, and with the ever-changing face of COVID, that it'll be different teams every week. Nightcliff with a quick breakaway, quick thinking by Michaela Ward there. Anion Smith drops the mark, chucks the ball on her boot, but behind to
good effort there though
to Nightcliff. Yeah, really quick break from the centre. So the score's now level 139 apiece here.
And I think that was Goody, Lauren Good.
Yeah.
She's just come back. Did we say that before? Yeah.
Yeah, second game. She kicked a few goals last week.
She's really good scrimmager or like off the ball, like off the mark type of player.
Good mark there by Jeanette Grant of St Mary's. Didn't panic when she was under pressure from the Nightcliff player. And a beautiful mark there by Janome Anderson. Great hands in the air, takes it on, takes a bounce and runs down the wing trying to get that ball in, but the siren has beaten her. So quarter time, the score now 139 apiece. Really even start to the game, Katie.
Yeah, what a way to start off round. What is it?
14.
14, yeah.
Pregnancy brain. So a goal apiece, Darina Hansen for St Mary's and Michaela Ward for Nightcliff Tigers. We'll go to the quarter time break and be back very soon. Oh my God, I keep... Welcome back to Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval for the second quarter of this round 14 game between Nightcliff and St Mary's. And St Mary's got the early lead, Katie, but it was Nightcliff who fought back and we went into quarter time even. How did you see the first quarter?
Yeah, I thought exactly what you said, Liz. Saints definitely had a bit more of the ball, but we were lucky enough to just get those couple at the end there.
Yeah, both teams have had a few changes. St Mary's had the bye last week, but a few changes. They've been COVID affected, so there's a number of new players out there for both teams, so probably just working their way into the game.
Yeah.
So St Mary's get the early break, goes straight into their forward line. There's been a free kick paid by the umpire down there, and it will go to St Mary's. I think the player got bumped off the ball. Is it Audrey Saws again? No, it is...
Brooke Ponner?
Yeah, Brookie Ponner, who's come up from the under-18s.
Was this her first game today in
I'm not sure. It possibly is. She's been around the club for so long, I can't remember. The younger sister of Danielle that plays for the Adelaide Crows, and older sisters Rachel, Shannon and Jade have all played for St Mary's. Dad, I think Shane, was a six-time premiership player, and mum, of course, is Susie Long, who part of the talented Long family, Michael Long's sister. So pretty good genes. Umpire throws the ball in, and it's Nightcliff that have pushed it down the wing to their scoreboard side. Janome Anderson gets to the ball first, hits the ground and tries to get it out. Nightcliff players wrapping up the St Mary's player, but gets back out to Janome, and she big right foot there. That player again, number 4 for St Mary's, who's been fantastic so far, Dorina Hansen from Alice Springs, has gotten it into the forward 50. There she is again. Another shot on goal, and this one has missed. But, gee, she looks exciting early, Katie.
Yeah. Who does she play for in Alice?
I'm honestly not sure. I might have to get someone to text it in, like we need Rhiannon Bush, who was texting me all game last week. So a number of late changes for both teams. She's a debutant today. So Jared Eilert will be pretty happy with her form so far.
Yeah, she's looking really good.
Good hands there by the Nightcliff team. A chain of handballs there to get that ball down the wing again. Danny Wiseman with the ball.
Kat, our big rock.
Yeah, she's been great, Kat Simmons, for Nightcliff.
She's in really good form at the moment, Kat. Way to get it out there, Saints.
Yeah, Shanette Grant again. She's only little, but gets the kick away. Jackie Onion Smith with the ball there. Gets it on the right and just puts it to the advantage of Lauren Gooden, but it could go for a goal, but Lauren has kicked it off her leg, and it is a goal. It came off her leg, but I think the rule is if it's below your knee, it's a goal.
Yeah, that was just below her knee. She's lucky she actually thought she didn't, did she?
She did. She sort of thought, oh, I've stuffed this up, but she got it. So we'll mark a goal down there for Lauren Gooden. So the score now, Nightcliff Tigers have hit the lead for the first time all game, 2-3-15, leading St Mary's 1-4-10.
Yeah, Jackie was on her own up in the 50. I don't know if I'd let Jackie be on her own in the 50 ever. She's got a big kick. She can kick it from 50 easy.
Yeah, and she looks like she's playing on Isabel Porter there, I think, for St Mary's.
Yep.
So two very different players. Izzy sort of runs all day, whereas Jackie's your classic full forward, isn't she? So leads and marks.
Yeah,
but
right,
interesting matchup. So the ball gets out again by St Mary's. That was Sarah Steele Park, another one of those Centralians who's come up for this game. Still in the middle though, both teams fighting for possession, and the umpires awarded a free kick to Nightcliff. Is that Andy Mollier? Cassie. I think
out to Monet on the wing.
Good mark there by Hunter.
And to Eliza. Just a quick chip. Eliza will run it into the 50. And straight in.
Shakira Stevens dropping that mark. Michaela Wood getting the handball out, and it's Onion Smith who leads for the ball. Big, strong, trying to push through, and she's going to get the free kick for being held. And don't the Nightcliff boys on the balcony like that, Katie?
Yeah, got a bit of reaction up here.
So she's only about 20 metres out from goal, but she's in a pretty tight angle. So we'll see what she does with this. Danny Wiseman and Lauren Gooden in the goal square trying to encourage it through.
Yeah, I've seen her kick a couple from here. So hopefully she just sticks to her routine and pops it through easy.
Just a 3-step run up there for Anya Smith, but she has missed to the near side, so another behind for Nightcliff. The score now, Nightcliff Tigers 2-4-16, leading St Mary's 1-4-10, and St Mary's got their first goal within the first minute of the game, but haven't kicked another one since then, Katie, so they'll be looking to get it down there.
Still really good matchups all over the ground, isn't it?
Sure is. And that sun staying behind the clouds, cooling it down a bit. Kiralee Parnell goes for the mark but drops it. Michaela Ward pushing it in front of her. Kiralee Parnell again taps it to herself, and the sister of Kieran Parnell playing against her brother's girlfriend, Sophie Hatzimalis today. Just keeping it in the family.
It's caught Emily. That's Brooke, Ponter.
Yeah, Brooke Ponter. She's had a number of touches so far.
Sophia Hatzimalis.
Yeah, some good pressure on there by both teams, and it's a foot race out to the ring there in front of the St Mary's bench. Janome Anderson getting the handball out but missed the target. So see that, someone's going to try and kick it off the ground, and there's been a free kick paid. I think it was kicking in danger, so St Mary's free kick to Brookie Ponter again, Katie.
Yeah. She's had a lot of the ball.
Yeah, sort of missed her kick there, but it is St Mary's that did pick it up, and that was Steele Park with the hyphenated surname. Gets the ball back out, throws it on the boot, hits the ground again, as we said, up the far end, so it's a bit hard to see, but that looks like that player again, Darina Hansen, who's going in hard for the ball, and there'll be another free kick paid, and it looks like she will get it. So Hansen kicked the first goal of the game in the opening minute for St Mary's.
She's definitely got no fear. She's going in very hard for the ball.
Very naturally talented. So a set shot, a fair distance out from goal. We'll see what
40, I reckon.
See what she does with this one. Great kick.
Not a bad. It made the distance just to the left a bit.
And the umpire signals are behind. So the score now, Nightcliff Tigers 2-4-16, leading St Mary's 1-5-11. There's been a lot of behind scored today, Katie.
Yeah. Might be a bit of goal scoring at training this week for both teams.
So the ball out again. Jackie Onion Smith worked her way up the ground quite a way there. Kat Simmons runs onto it.
Yeah, and that's to Danny Wise out on the wing. Close to the 50, should bounce over the line with the umpire's ball up.
Yeah, so right in front of the Nightcliff balcony here.
Oh, no, it's a free.
Last touch rule, that would be. So Jeanette Grant will take the free kick for St Mary's. Danny Wiseman standing on the mark there and kicks it straight to her St Mary's teammate Georgia Marsland, who's her first game today. She is from Moonee Valley, I think. She's in the Essendon League. Yeah, I did a bit of research on her before the game. Dr. Google. So gets the handball out there to the advantage of St Mary's, but good mop up there by the Nightcliff players.
By Jasmine,
And it's Nightcliff that'll get the kick away, one of the Hunter girls.
Matisse.
Push in the back, I think, there. So Nightcliff should get the free kick.
Yeah, that's going to cat our big ruck.
Yeah, so the sun's just come out. That'll make it nice and hot for the girls out there. Eliza Morrison, she was all on her own for a minute, but Izzy Porter's just spotted her and has picked her up.
To cast,
Well,
that was a bit unlucky.
Yeah, not too much in it, but the St Mary's player and Izzy Porter hit the ground and got the free kick. She's going to look to push it back down the wing there. She's got a few players on. Good attempt at a mark there by St Mary's, but Hunter pressure as well. So Marsland there for St Mary's taking the mark, and she's going to play on. She's got a loose player out on the wing there. Pretty sure that is, who is that? That's Abby Dobson out there wearing the number 18 for St Mary's today. Another good mark there by St Mary's in Steele Park, one of the Alice Springs girls, over there kicking it to the scoreboard side.
There's a lot of girls free from Saints out on this wing.
Yeah, it's gotten a bit windy out there though.
It has, yeah.
So that ball sort of was pushed away from them. But a bit better from St Mary's early in this second quarter. I think it's going to be a long game for everyone today with the heat, and St Mary's haven't played a game since before Christmas, and just the number of changes for both teams.
Yeah. It's always hard, these 2:30 games.
Always. your head nearly blows off with just the humidity, let alone all the other things going on. So loose ball there. Sophie Hatzamalis running onto it. Just beautiful running style.
Oh, beautiful kick, Sophie, straight into the 50 to Lauren Goodman.
Lauren plays on quickly. She's got a loose player, and look who it is, Katie.
Jackie Legs.
Anion Smith runs into goal. And
umpire didn't move, Liz. Straight in, Jackie, well done.
Stole the words out of my mouth, Katie. Umpire did not move, and that is another goal for the Nightcliff Tigers. Jackie Anion Smith left all on her own, and that's the price that St Mary's has paid.
Well, we talked about that earlier. I wouldn't leave Jackie on her own in the 50. She's actually much better on the run than the set shot.
Yep.
In my opinion, anyway.
A lot of people are like that,
yeah.
So there's just, I'm the opposite.
No pressure, I got to just get it in.
So the biggest margin of the game so far, and it's Nightcliff Tigers 3-4-22 leading St Mary's 1-5-11. 11-point ball game here in the second quarter at Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval in round 14 of the 2021-22 AFLNT TIO NTFL competition. That's a mouthful.
I still wouldn't write it off. It's only 11 points.
Yeah, it's only early, but yeah, it's been good football so far.
Yeah, really good football. That's GK out of Cat got it out to GK out to GG on the wing.
Good running there by Nightcliff. Just got the ball up, but the handball's gone straight to a St Mary's player, and Steel Park busts through to get that kick on her right. St Mary's player kicks it straight up in the air. That won't go 15. Nightcliff dropped the ball, but I think that's Chev Fewings there's mopped up in the back line. Oh, what a tackle by Janome Anderson, but the Nightcliff player did really well there to get the handball away.
That was Emily Casey. Now to Jackie in the
and
top of the 50.
Gets around her player, has a shot on goal, and she's just kicked another one. And don't the Nightcliff crowd love that, Katie?
Yeah, that was an awesome goal by Jackie. See what I mean by on the run?
Absolutely. And once you get that first goal under your belt, her confidence is
100%. That's anyone, right, Liz?
Yeah, just gone up there. So she took the player on and got the just reward. So the score now, Nightcliff Tigers 4-4-28, leading St Mary's 1-5-11, and it's pretty much been all Nightcliff on the scoreboard.
The last couple of minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we said, the sun's come out now, so it'll be a bit hotter out there for the girls, and a couple of them are doubled over looking for their breath. I suppose the girls from Alice Springs would be finding this environment a bit different to play in, Katie. Yeah,
definitely. I know it gets very hot in the desert as well, but it's anywhere. Everywhere's got a different heat. I'm dying.
You're dying? You are 30 weeks pregnant, so you've got a reason to be. So Eliza Morrison chasing her own ball there, keeps running. She never stops all day.
It forward, Liza, good
girl. Pushing it forward. Ball goes to ground, and we'll have a ball up. The umpire has indicated there, and the ruckman indicating who's going up for the ball. Simmons and looks like Maddie Harris.
There's Eliza again, straight to the ball.
Yeah, taking on 3 players, and it's Nightcliff that get the hands away. The ball's still on the ground there. Kat Simmons goes in, and it is
another ball up.
Another ball up. Good wrap up there by Charlie Simmons. For St Mary's putting the pressure on there. So Harris and Simmons go up in the ruck again, hits the feet of Eliza Morrison. Great tackle by Janome Anderson, and the umpire will pay ball.
That was a great tackle by Janome. It was just right spot, right time as well.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get tackled by Janome.
No.
So, great mark there.
Hannah, all the way from the back line, comes to the middle to help.
El Capitano. I saw her at the Pratt Markets this morning. All the Nightcliff girls were there for brekkie. I was trying to get the inside information on who was playing. Anion Smith, almost the same as the last goal, gets around but kicks it to Danny Wiseman. Right in front of goal. She'll be about 35 metres out. Danny's last game before she moves to Melbourne to work for Carlton Footy Club. So she'd be pretty happy if she gets this, Katie.
Yeah, she's been working hard, Danny, off the track as well, just to get fit and doing all those little things to kick a goal, Liz. Look at her. How deadly was that?
That was great. It wasn't the prettiest kick, but it doesn't matter as long as it goes through the big stick. So another goal to Nightcliff Tigers. A goal there to Danielle Wiseman, who's playing her last game before moving down to Melbourne. And that score now has blown out to Nightcliff Tigers 5-4-34, leading St Mary's 1-5-11. And Danny's been a great asset to Nightcliff Tigers for the last few years, Katie.
Yeah, Danny is one of those ones that will run water, be the runner. She helps with a lot in the background, not just on the training track as well. And she was the leader, the captain a couple of years ago as well. And yeah, really good leader amongst the club. Good person to have around.
A great result for Danny in her last game before she heads to Melbourne to kick a goal. So back in the middle now, Kiralee Parnell and Kat Simmons going up in the ruck, but it is Nightcliff that are going to clear it out. Janome Anderson running through two players there, just taking the game on, handballing in front of herself.
She handballed it to herself.
She didn't have any options, but Nightcliff in numbers now. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, just lining up for the ball there. Getting that kick in, but well done to Shakira Stevens. Great defensive mark there for St. Mary's. She plays on towards Kiralee Parnell, but Hunter beats her to the ball. Pressure by Parnell to get that ball out of her hands, and she's going to be rewarded with a kick.
Was that a high to Monet, or was that to...
Not too sure. Yep, a free kick to St. Mary's there. So Bella Rees will take a free kick. Bella has come through the under-18s for St. Mary's and has hit the seniors this year. She's studying uni down in Melbourne, but home for the break. So good to have her in the team. Kicks it across, but Eliza Morrison,
and she's still running with it. Look at her go.
Reads the ball so well.
Straight to Monet, who's there on her own.
She's got time, and Eliza's put the pressure on.
For her, swung around.
And beats all of the players, goes over the top and goes over for a behind. The umpire just waving the white flag there. So
there was good pressure by that young girl from Saints that you were just talking about.
Yep.
She had two players there and managed to... Monet swung the wrong way and managed to...
Just got her off guard a bit.
Yeah,
so Laurie Niven, bringing the ball in there, but it's read better by the Nightcliff team.
Wardy.
Izzy Porter picking it up, just getting a handball away. Some great pressure by Nightcliff.
Great tackle there.
And more pressure again by Nightcliff. So it's still in the Nightcliff 50-metre zone there. And picked up by, I think that was Kat Simmons.
Yep.
Nobody went for the mark, and
just
Lauren
bounced in front of good.
Just put the leg out, and it's gone out for another behind for Nightcliff. So the score now, Tigers 5-6-36, leading St. Mary's 1-5-11 here in the second quarter. Laurie Niven going to bring the ball in again for St. Mary's from fullback, looking around to see what her options are. Big kick down, but probably going to be read better there by Michaela Ward. Good mark there by Wardy.
Yeah, definitely. Don't leave her in front.
Very gifted footballer.
Great.
She plays on, puts it on the right. It goes over the top of everyone, but it'll go through for another behind. So racking up the points today. 5-7-37, leading St. Mary's 1-5-11 here at Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval. That's a pretty flash scoreboard too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's new, a couple of years now. I think it's been there.
And the Mabel Griffin scoreboard, named after one of the legends of the Nightcliff Footy Club. Ball beats everyone over the top. Charlie Simmons kicks it off the ground, but it's going to go out, and that'll be a Nightcliff free kick for the last touch rule. Much to the pleasure of the Nightcliff balcony.
Yeah.
Good kick in there.
Cassie.
No one contesting it, so...
Yeah, it's looking definitely time for a break.
Yes. Well said.
Definitely for St. Mary's. They were looking a bit behind towards the end there, Liz. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I agree. So half-time now, the score, Nightcliff Tigers 5-7-37, leading St. Mary's 1-5-11. As you said, Katie, it was all Nightcliff in that quarter who dominated with a 4-0 quarter. Some really good players, probably Eliza Morrison so far, but also the forwards in Jackie Anion-Smith and Michaela Ward doing some good things.
Definitely had a good few touches there. Even Lauren Gooden, she had a few good touches as well. She could pick it up. Maybe get it on her boot a bit quicker.
So we'll go to the half-time break and be back very soon for the second half. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get 30 minutes. I keep forgetting to write the score down. to Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval for the third quarter of this round 14 game between Nightcliff and St Mary's, and it is Nightcliff who are leading the game 5-7-37 to St Mary's 1-5-11. Before play gets back underway, Katie, who did you see in the best for Nightcliff so far?
Yeah, Wardy and Jackie Onion Smith.
Been really good in the forward line.
Yeah, very explosive.
For St Mary's so far.
Yeah, that Dorina Hansen, the one from Alice that you were talking about, and young Brooke. Genomi's had a lot of the ball as well.
Yeah, Genomi's been great. We've had some good info about Dorina Hansen at halftime from Alice Springs. She won the best on ground medal in the grand final last year, so a very accomplished player. So
yeah, well, she's looking really good.
Kick away there by Nightcliff, going down the wing in front of Jackie Onion Smith. A good battle there on her hands though.
Oh, great battle there.
With Brooke Harris.
Liza picks it up, has a bounce, straight into the 50, straight to Wardy. And
beautiful
Wardy.
kick,
beautiful clean mark, yes.
Beautiful left foot on Eliza Morrison there. And yeah, Michaela Ward just so strong.
Yeah, very strong Wardy. And I can't see who that girl is who's playing on her. On Wardy, but she did a good job as well. It'd be a tough one. Wardy's got big, strong arms and strong hands.
Yeah, and she's so experienced, so strong in the body.
Yeah.
Has that VFLW experience, and you know when you get a kick like that from Eliza Morrison, that's half the job done.
Yeah, definitely.
So Michaela Ward looking to have a shot on goal here to start the Nightcliff Tigers third quarter, and she's put it straight through. And it's high fives all around from the Nightcliff players.
Is that 2 or 3? 4?
That is for, let me just have a look. 40, she's got 1, so that's her second goal. Yep. A goal to Lauren Gooden, Danny Wiseman, and Jackie Onion Smith has 2 goals so far. The score now, Nightcliff Tigers 6-7-43 to St Mary's 1-5-11. 1.5 minute mark of this third quarter, and the sun is really out now, Katie.
Yeah, but we've got a nice little breeze going on up here.
Nice and warm.
I brought my fan in case, my electric fan.
For those listening at home, Katie is 30 weeks pregnant, so she's doing a great job just sitting here.
It's harder than it looks. Good tap by the Saints ruckwoman there.
Yeah, Kirili Parnell's been fantastic. She's only 16, or I think she was 17 actually in December. Ball back out to Parnell, gets it into the St Mary's forward line. This is looking good for them, and it's Steele Park. Runs onto the ball, chucks it on the boot. It's going to go across the face of goal and through for a behind, but a little bit more promising signs there for St Mary's.
Yeah,
early.
Good to get them in there for their confidence as well.
Yeah, they had a really good start to the game, getting the first goal on the board, but then it's been all Nightcliff after that. So Hunter bringing the ball in front of the
Andy out on the
here.
wing.
Andy Mollier with the mark there. She's got a player on.
Yeah, that's Jasmine.
Jasmine Ware.
Yeah, Jasmine Ware.
From Cairns, a good mark there.
Not 15, the umpire called.
And a good tackle by Etta Baptista there, but Nightcliff still regained possession of the ball. Brookie Ponta looking to run onto it, but mopped up down the back almost. Great pressure there by Nightcliff, just not letting St Mary's get away with the ball.
That's Emily Fields, wrapped up by Brooke.
So the umpire blew the whistle, has run in and will do a ball up.
Oh, that was almost a 2-on.
It'll be a free kick.
Contest, yeah.
Yeah, to Nightcliff, because I think the St Mary's player was unaware there that you've got only the 2 ruck people can go up for the contest, and she went in third up. Sophie Hatzimalis with a good mark out there, switches the play to the far side, gets the ball out there in front of Hunter.
Matisse to Monet. Monet to Emily Fields out wide to the wing now towards Eliza Morrison.
Gotta love that twin thing going on.
Yeah.
Eliza Morrison drops it but mops up her spilt ball, but it's St Mary through Laurie Niven, who gets that kick out of defence but straight to a Nightcliff player. Just pushing it to her advantage. There is Steele Park from St Mary's. Still trying to get the ball out. And a nice easy kick by St Mary's there. Hit the pack. Jeanette Grant gets the ball off again. I think that's Janome Anderson. She's playing a bit of a different role today out there with Izzy Porter. And hot contest there now in the middle. Both teams tackling well there, and the umpire call for a ball up once again.
Yeah, that was Brooke Ponto wrapped up. Emily Fields there couldn't get it out. There's Brooke again with the ball.
So So good contest there in the ruck. Hits the deck again. Pushing it forward, I think, is Harris. Gets the kick away. Going to be marked
Straight
by
to GK, George Kennedy.
Nightcliff. Great mark there by Kennedy, as Katie said. And Nightcliff are full of run early in this third quarter.
Yeah, that was Nikki straight out to Eliza. And that's Goody on the run there.
Yeah, just didn't manage to
capture
trap the ball.
I think that was holding the ball.
Yeah, for held ball, and it'll be a St. Mary's free kick up the St. Mary's end, so the St. Mary's supporters are all loving it there. So after this game, there'll be the men's Div 1 game, followed by the men's Premier League, and that'll be another great game. Katie, is Phillip playing tonight?
Yeah, definitely. It should be a good game. It's always a good matchup against Saints. A lot of fieriness, a lot of history.
Phillip, one of the veterans now of competition.
Definitely, yeah.
How many games has he played now?
So last season he celebrated 200 games, so it's just over that now.
Fantastic. Great to see Delcy Arwang celebrating the 200 game in the women's competition for Buffaloes today. She's been a fantastic ambassador.
Definitely, for women's footy in general.
Yeah.
Delcy, she's definitely been a small token of my journey as well, so well done to Delcy.
Absolutely ripping chick, so well done to Dels. So the ball now, Shakira Stevens chopping that one off in defence for St. Mary's. A really reliable player. She plays beyond her years. She's only 18 or 19.
Really?
So,
wow.
Yeah, she's
good on her.
Been in the seniors the last few years. Brookie Ponta getting another touch. She's having a great game.
Yeah, she definitely is. But Sophie Hatzmalis in the back line. There you go again. Always saving the day down back with girl.
She's really underrated, I reckon, by the competition, but I rate her
highly.
And I know how fit she is and how professional she is too.
Yeah, definitely.
So some really good
GK out on the wing.
Yeah, link up play there by Nightcliff, Georgia Kennedy. But what a mark there by
I cannot see,
Mary's.
she's too far.
It looks like Izzy Porter to me down there in front of the St. Mary's bench. But straight back to Soph again. Straight back to Soph.
She's really good at reading the play too, Soph, so she can tell when it's a good time to switch sides or just stay on the side where a good matchup might be as well. There's the young girls again. It's Cassie, and that'll be umpires, ball up.
Hello to Kalisha Rioli down in Alice Springs, who's sent in a message to say what a great job you're doing on debut in the commentary box, Katie.
Thanks, sis.
Kalisha, a star of the women's competition years ago for St. Mary's, and down there in Alice Springs still running around.
I reckon she's still got it too.
Oh, yeah. She was one of the toughest players and talented. So Janome Anderson there getting her kick away. Sophie Hatzmalis is going to chop it off again.
Clean it up,
and
down
straight back to Kiralee Parnell.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, just spilt the ball at the last minute.
That was Jackie getting it out, and now to Gigi out on the wing.
Geez, that was a great pick up, one-handed.
Towards Wardy, is that? So it's Wardy, great turn, Wardy.
Just picks it up and turns, gets the handball away to a teammate.
Oh, unlucky Cassie.
Yeah, deserved a goal. Some great play there by Nightcliff.
Yeah, very unselfish by Wardy, passing it off to Cassie, who was running straight in for a goal, but unfortunately just went a little bit to the left.
But, we hadn't had a score for a little while. That just shows how hard the two teams are both going at it.
Yeah, definitely.
The score now, Nightcliff Tigers 6-8-44 to St. Mary's 1-5-11 here at Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval. So St. Mary's kicking it out again, straight back in front of the St. Mary's team room. Jeanette Grant running onto it well. And I thought it'd be really wet today, Katie, because earlier in the week we had that cyclone forecast and there was meant to be a lot of rain, but it's good to see...
you jinxed it, Liz.
Not a cloud really in the sky. Good mark there down in the back line by St. Mary's, and that is Georgia Marsland in her first game for the Saints. Oh, and what a tackle, run-down tackle there. The St. Mary's player just unaware that she was hot. And I think that's a Hunter.
That's Andy.
Andy Mollier again.
Yeah.
Well, she's had a great game, and she did last week, so continuing that form. Ball goes in, and it's mopped up.
Cassie,
I'm going to let you do all the Nightcliff calling, Katie.
Oh, straight to Woody. Look at that. That was beautiful. Big high kick by Cassie. Cassie's got a really good kick. Like, she's only a young girl. I think she just come up from under 18s this year.
Yep.
But yeah, straight in to Woody, who was just in front. Good positioning of her body.
Yeah, and she took a chest mark because she just has the ability to protect the ball. She's so strong in the body and wouldn't let her player get around her. So Michaela Ward has kicked 2 goals so far this game. Can she put a third one on the board?
just behind for Wardy. I always tell her before games, I'm like, Wardy show today or what, sis? I like being front row to the Wardy show.
Front row to the Wardy show. Well, she came up here as a bit of a fly-in a few years ago, but loves it so much she stayed, and which is great. And she's a teacher, so
yeah, she's at a Lachlan. I think.
Lachlan.
She also coaches, I think, the under 16 girls as well.
Yeah, fantastic. What a great role model for them.
Absolutely. She great role model. It's good to see.
So St Mary's getting the ball away again down the midfield. No one able to take that mark. It is Nightcliff who mops it up, but met by a heavy tackle there.
Yeah, Emily sort of took that on. That was straight into some of the Saints girls.
Yeah, still pushing it forward there. Looks like Hanson to me.
Yeah,
still running.
Again, awesome work.
Not
great contest.
And just went to ground, and it was Nightcliff, I think, Politis there, able to take it away.
Yeah.
Anderson runs onto it, but she was running so hard, left the ball behind. Good pick up there.
Emily Casey.
A former St Mary's player, her and Lauren Gooden. And wow, nearly an amazing mark there to Shakira Stevens. Kicks the ball off the ground, but straight to Eliza Morrison. She was waiting there.
Waiting at the back.
Just to pick it up. So composed, gets the kick away. St Mary's are going to bring that out of the back line again. Pretty good contest this quarter. It's a lot closer.
There's really good matchups all over the ground. It's awesome.
Yeah, just the one goal so far to Nightcliff Tigers just shows how hard both teams are working.
Yeah, definitely.
So the ball again coming towards St Mary's forward line, and a good mark there by Hanson. We've been really impressed by her today in her first game in the NTFL, up from Alice Springs where she plays for Rovers and won the best on in last year's grand final. A good pick up. The ball misses everyone, goes over the back. It's a foot race between Harris and Turnbull, but they push it over the line. Harris looking for a free kick, but the umpire says throw it in.
Hannah's Turnbull. She's another one who's really good at reading the play and deciding whether, should I take it or should I take it over the line, or things like that, which are, it's hard to learn those types of things. There's a lot of things you got to think about in footy.
Yeah, she's a good chick. Always best on at the footy trip too.
Always.
Got a very funny sense of humour. The ball gets out there, and it is Cassie McWilliam, I think, got the kick away. There's a foot race on here, and it's a St Mary's player in Steele Park who
good work.
The ball, but
pressure
great
there by
pressure
GK.
there.
Well done.
Yeah, the umpire's called a throw. And Eliza Morrison's played on.
A few bounces down the middle.
Really quick passage of play, and Danny Wiseman's going to run onto that. There's a one-on-one contest. Both players running hard. Looks like Kiralee Parnell.
Wardy's caught it on the run. Well done, Wardy. Straight in front of goals. Good work. Well, that was a really good team effort there. Good decision-making by Eliza, just taking it on, taking a few bounces and running it in. She knew she had no one around her and a bit of time to get it through.
Yeah, as you said, she just played on and put it to her team's advantage when you've got a one-on-one situation. A 17-year-old against a VFLW player. Kiralee Parnell did everything she could. But well done by Danny Wiseman as well, who got that kick in. So the score now, Nightcliff Tigers 7-9-51, leading St Mary's 1-5-11, a 40-point margin. But I know before the game, and it's no excuse, but St Mary's only had 16 players and they've pulled a few under-18s up, so it's just great that the game's gone ahead today.
Yeah, definitely.
Given the current
unfortunate times, hey Liz, isn't it? And it's going to impact probably every week.
Yeah, we're going to have to take it on a week-by-week basis and just appreciate that we've got football at the moment. So well done to all the support staff.
It's definitely a good opportunity, Liz, for those Div 2 players and under 18 women, for them to come up, step up. If you want to take it a little bit more seriously, now's a really good time to do it.
Absolutely, and take your chances while you can. Well said. Yeah, so well done to AFLNT and all the support staff behind the scenes.
Sophie Hatzmalis.
Got the game underway. Sophie Hatzmalis again. I've got to write her down, Katie.
Yeah, definitely write her name down.
Definitely.
Oh, well, great mark by Goody there as well. We're out on the wing in front of the Saints. What's happening? It was I think the Saints girl stood over the line, I think.
50-metre
over the mark, yeah.
Must have.
That rule's a little bit sketchy. It's definitely going to take some time to get used to that, I reckon.
For sure. So it is Nightcliff who will get the free kick, Lauren Gooden. So another one who played really well in the rep game last year in the NTFL, and that's something exciting coming up on the calendar. And
is that next week, isn't it?
Yeah, going well. That game will go underway.
It's nearly made the distance. Just in front in the hot spot there. Out to the opposite side. Wardy's first to the ball in the 50. And she's tried to kick it in, hasn't made it. Cassie just missed it. And beautiful goal. That was goody.
Great work by Lauren Gooden, just reading the ball really well off the ground and running in for a goal.
Yeah, well done, goody. It's awesome work.
So Lauren Gooden kicked her second goal of the day, and we were just saying that it had been a close quarter, but Nightcliff have kicked a couple of late ones. The score now, Nightcliff Tigers 8-9-57 to St Mary's 1-5-11, and I'm going to give a shout out to Stu Davis, my normal co-commentator, who's at home watching today. Speedy recovery to you, Stu, and you need to come back because I think you're much better at calling the play than me.
And me too, for that matter.
No, it's great to have you in the box today, Katie. So thank you. So back in the middle now, the umpire will toss it up again. Everyone just looking around to make sure.
I think it's the 6-6-6 rule. Make sure there's enough players in each area.
Yeah, that's the one. So back underway. So that was Steel Park going up in the ruck for St Mary's. So they've pushed Kiralee Parnell down to the back line to man up on Michaela Ward by the looks.
Andy's taken it out on the wing. Great run in her there, Andy, straight out. Kicked it into the 50. It's just got one of the Saints girls there.
Yeah, Marsland again. Sure, yep. No, she's been good today.
It's picked up now, back to Eliza, who's wading down back. Oh, scrappy kick by Eliza. Straight to Nikki, who's handballed it to Kat, is it? Yep. Now Cassie swung it around her body, a big kick in, and that will be a behind.
So Nightcliff really taking control of the game in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
8-10-58, leading St Mary's 1-5-11. There can't be too much time left in this quarter to go. So I think Coach Shannon Miller would be pretty happy at three-quarter time, Katie.
Oh, Shannon is different. She will be happy at the end of the game. She's very, very professional, Coach Miller, as my daughters call her. Yeah, so she'll still be taking it just as seriously as if we were 2 points behind or if we were getting flogged. So
yeah, I coached 6 years of netball with Shannon, A-grade netball, and she was the same. And congratulations to Shannon. She's recently become the first NT.
Oh, that was a point by Goody.
Post.
Goody's really picked up her game in the last couple of minutes.
She has. As I was saying, Shannon Miller's become the first NT woman to reach level 3 coaching.
Yeah, how awesome is that? She's a real champion. Miller got a lot of time for her and her family.
Yeah, and as we said, she's been key to turning the fortunes of the Nightcliff Tigers women's program around.
Not just the women
people and the men.
It is the men too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to see her and Eliza Morrison in the men's coaching box every week.
Yeah, definitely. So I know that she's a part of keeping Buxy calm in those hard moments, tricky moments.
So a great kick in there by Hunter.
Good spoil by Cassie. It was all Saints just then.
Really, Parnell almost took the mark. Some great pressure there by both teams, but the siren has sounded. So Nightcliff Tigers 8-11-59, leading St Mary's 1-5-11. It was a lot probably closer in that quarter than the score indicates, though, Katie.
Yeah, good. Like Saints really come out firing, I thought. Nightcliff just slipped away towards the end there. I think that's that extra running that Coach Miller makes us do that may be helping us over the line there.
I hope she's not making you run while you're 30 weeks pregnant.
Well, no, I've stopped going to training now. Doctor's orders.
A goal
or husband's orders, I should say.
You tell him to do all the running for you. Dorina Hanson, the only goal kicker for St Mary's so far. 3 to Michaela Ward, who's been fantastic today in her first game back after Christmas. 2 to Lauren Gooden, 2 to Jackie Onion Smith, and 1 to Danielle Wiseman. We'll take a quick break and be back for the final quarter.
No.
Welcome back to the final quarter of this round 14 game between Nightcliff and St Mary's. Liz Cruz and Katie Wills in the commentary box today, and it is Nightcliff who take a 47-point lead into the final break. Katie, your Tigers have been pretty impressive today.
Yeah, very, very impressive around the contest, definitely. That's Emily Casey. Keep working the ball forward.
Janomi Anderson with the good tackle there, trying to get it away, but she's been grabbed by the arm, and the umpire has blown the whistle and paid a free kick to Eliza Morrison.
Yeah, unlucky by Janomi there. She could have got that was a bit tricky. Eliza had her arm, but she could have definitely worked her magic, that girl.
Yeah, both of those players have been in the best for their teams today so far, as they usually are every week. Eliza's kick just misses the target there, but Nightcliff will mop up with good numbers around the ball.
Andy out on the wing, heading towards Cassie.
Shakira Stevens from St Mary's in a 2-on-1 situation there. Harris coming in to help her out, but Stevens wraps up her player in Kat Simmons on the ground for Nightcliff, and the umpire will ball it up again. Simmons and Harris go up in the ruck.
It's been a good contest in the ruck, those two, hasn't it?
Yeah, really good. Kiralee Parnell's chopped in and out a bit as well. So, yeah, but Simmons rucks all day.
Oh, well done, Andy. Getting it away from the boundary.
The great Ricky
Cassie
Nolan,
will pick it up.
One of his sayings, rucks all day.
Yeah.
Danny Wiseman right in front of us on the balcony gets the handball over the shoulder. Lauren Gooden running through in front of Etta Baptista. Great pick up by Baptista. Young player getting it on. Jeanette Grant getting the ball away there. Quick handball to Shakira Stevens. Back down the wing there, and a really good mark there to the St Mary's player in Tegan Jangara Cooper.
Tegan's actually come over from Nightcliff.
Yeah, she played a few weeks ago, and I know she got the best for the reserve, so good to see her push up.
Yeah, it's good to see her out having some fun. That's good.
Yeah. There's a couple of ex-Saints players out there for Nightcliff, so we'll call it even. Lauren Gooden and Emily Casey. So
well, that's just the way it is.
That's right. Breaking away with the ball there, Charlie Simmons for St Mary's. Steel Park, she's been good today in her debut. Come up from Alice Springs from Rovers. So, but a mark will go there to Isabel Porter, the captain of the team, who'll settle things down and try and get that into the forward 50 for St Mary's.
Another really good leader, Isabel. And also a good read of the play as well. Yeah,
she is. So a really good mark there to St Mary's. That was Georgia Marsland in her first game for the green and gold, although they're wearing the gold today, the Indigenous away strip designed by Lulu Coombs.
It's a bit messy down there in the top of the 50.
Yeah, just trying to get a clear mark in there for St Mary's.
Some good hard pressure by Nightcliff. Still really good attack by the Saints girls as well, and that's Andy out on the wing now. And Kat Ruck will pick it up.
Yeah, good kick in there. Kiralee Parnell contesting with Lauren Gooden there. It's gone over the back, and Danielle Wiseman get that kick away. Michaela Ward just picks it up, gets the hands away to Lauren Gooden, but it hits the ground. Back to Michaela Ward, who's under some pressure. Just uses her strength to swing around the inside-out banana.
Oh, that's going to go in.
Wow, Michaela Ward, that's goal of the day. And
absolutely.
Right in front of us here on the balcony, and don't the Nightcliff supporters love it? The inside-out banana.
Yeah, that was awesome. What a great goal. I didn't even think she thought she was going to get that good. It was at the run for her, but it's just, it slid through a bit quick for her.
I just stole some of Nico Riley's commentary there, if you're watching, Nico. So the score now, Nightcliff Tigers at 9-11-65, leading St Mary's 1-6-12 here at Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval. You're watching AFLNT's coverage of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL season. Well, that was very exciting right in front of us.
Yeah, sorry, I got a bit excited.
Even I did with all the crowd on the balcony, even though my heart is St Mary's. No, it was great work by Wardy, and just shows why she's been a standout in the competition. Definitely. With the ability just to keep her composure. So I better mark her down for another goal there. That's her 4th of the day. Very good game by her. So umpire's whistle there. He's called play on.
That's Janomi. Liza's run her down.
Yeah, Janomi Anderson. She's hasn't probably been as damaging as she normally does today, but
in the last couple of minutes she has.
She's playing, on some pretty good opposition in Eliza Morrison. So another ball up there by the umpire. Kat Simmons and Harris will go up in the ruck. Simmons a bit more height, gets the tap down. Ball comes out, but just missed by the Nightcliff player, and it's probably going to hit the deck and be balled up again.
Yeah, that was Andy. Yeah, Andy, who was at the bottom of that.
Yeah.
With Janome, is it Janome? Yeah.
Yeah, Janome's usually at the bottom. Harris winning the ruck tap that time, but it goes straight down, and the St Mary's player is wrapped up by Nightcliff, and we'll have another ball up. Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Harris again going up with Simmons. Tap goes out wide this time. Nightcliff do manage to get a kick away. Izzy Porter under the ball, but she's beaten in the foot race by Monet Hunter. Nightcliff player there.
On her own there for a bit.
Lauren Gooden gets around, and she's got Michaela Ward on her own and doesn't manage to get the mark. Kiralee Parnell trying to get the ball out. She really needs to hold that ball
Still
in.
so smart. Straight to Nikki in the goals. Bang, there it is. Oh, nice. What she... Oh,
she missed it.
Did it hit the post or did it?
See.
Oh, she was straight in front of goals, poor thing.
Yeah, great work by Michaela Ward just to get that ball to her teammate.
Yeah, still very smart. See, like you're saying, kept it to the ground, kept it to a really good contest until she could hear her teammate coming through behind, unfortunately for Nikki.
Yeah, just using her experience in that one-on-one contest with Parnell, but geez, Parnell's had a great season as a 16, just turned 17, you know, playing Premier League, and she's going to take that kick away, trying to get it to a teammate there. Good front position by Harris, but it's Nightcliff that are going to clear the ball out.
To Georgia. Good tackle there. It's Andy again, spinning around as she does. Straight to Jazz Ware, who's come from the back line.
Yeah, good push off the kick there by St Mary's, but it's all Nightcliff here. Jackie Onion-Smith's going to mop it up. Steele Park runs in for the pressure. Kiralee Parnell in front of Ward, but it's bounced over her. Wardy's going to get that handball
Come on, Nikki,
in.
this time.
It's like deja vu, the same players. Shakira Stevens goes away without the ball. Nikki's
Kat's got it.
Yeah, Kat Simmons has got the ball now. It's right in the goal square, and she's managed to kick it over the top and kick another goal for the Nightcliff Tigers.
Still really good pressure by Saints. It's been still a good ball game around the ground. But great effort by Kat to get down nice and low and pick the ball up and get chucked around and still manage to get her in her boot right in the right spot.
It's a long way back up when you're a ruckman. So a goal there to Katrina Simmons. Sees the score now. Nightcliff Tigers 10-12-72. St Mary's 1-6-12. It's a 60-point ball game, but St Mary's still trying hard.
Yeah, they haven't given up, which is really good to see. It's a hard game.
They're a bit undermanned, and I actually think they've only got 2 on the bench looking from here, so it is really hard when you don't have those rotations and you are missing a few players. But nevertheless, all credit to Nightcliff today and the way they've played their game.
Yeah, they've stuck to the structure. We've got Cassie now who's in the ruck, giving Kat maybe a little break.
So Morrison again
cleared it out. Yeah,
the trademark ribbon in her hair, clears it out. Good mark there
by Nikki. Well done, Nikki. Nikki's also a teacher as well.
Yeah, Nikki Heffer. She's really come into the game in the last few minutes.
Nikki's a hard ball getter as well. She's really strong and tough, fierce around the ball.
Umpires called that a throw by Baptista there. She was just getting wrapped up as the ball got out. So Anya Smith's on her own in the forward line here for Nightcliff. St Mary's need to run back quickly. They're sort of a bit fatigued at the moment.
Yeah, they've gone to her and left Danny Wise free on the opposite side.
Yeah, Wiseman's going to kick that. Michaela
Ward.
Oh, the umpires paid it. It did hit the ground, but he said she controlled it for long enough that that's a mark. Right in front of goal. It'll only be about 15 minutes out. I reckon we mark this one down, Katie.
Yeah, like you've just said, Wardy really knows how to use her body really well in the contest. So she's just outplayed Young, what's her name again?
Kiralee Parnell. Yeah, so Kiralee just turned 17 on...
And good on her. Like, how good is that for experience to play against one of the older girls and, who's having a really good season as well. Well done by Wardy getting that straight through.
Yeah, so 5 goals to Michaela Ward. Outstanding effort in full forward today. Really carried her team after St Mary's kicked the first goal of the game and they haven't managed to kick one since. So the score now on the Mabel Griffin scoreboard here at Darwin Mazda Nightcliff Oval is, when it comes up, I can't read it in the sun.
Oh, so it's 11-12-78 to 1-6-12.
Katie Wills in the commentary box with me today. I think we might get her back again. before this baby comes. Another girl for the family, Katie?
Yeah, another little girl. We're very excited.
Yeah,
Sisters are excited as well.
Stella and Sophie, beautiful little girls. You're going to go with the S?
Yeah, we are. Yeah. So she's going to be Sunny.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Very exciting, and she'll be very talented like her mum and dad. So Mary's clearing the ball out now.
Getting it close to their 50, but Tigers are just all there, all numbers at the moment.
Yeah, they've really hit their straps in the last few quarters. Tigers, a foot race on there. Jeanette Grant.
And Monet.
And Monet Hunter.
Good tackle.
Great tackle by Grant against a much taller player, and she'll get the free kick as a reward.
Yeah, so the ball was switched over to the opposite end. Oh, don't know what she's done there. Stepped off the mark, I think.
Yeah, an umpire called play on. And a mark there.
Oh, awesome.
To St Mary's. So
I reckon she's about 35 out.
Yeah, a little bit more promising to St Mary's there. Hopefully for Saints, Georgia Marslin in her first game can kick a goal or get it to the goal line and someone else mop up for her. Hannah Turnbull standing on the line for Nightcliff. Great kick off the boot.
Made the distance.
And it is
It's a
behind. Anti-climax there. Really good kick. Marsden looks like she's got a bit of talent. I did a bit of reading about her before the game, and she was named in the EDFL Team of the Year last year. She played for Moonee Valley, so a good pick-up by St Mary's there. Hannah Turner will just
bouncing it to the 50.
Yeah.
Absolutely no one on her.
No one. Gets
Cassie in front. Gone to the ground again.
So the umpire has called for a ball up again. Down there, it's still close to the St Mary's forward line, but they just need to work a bit harder to get it back in there. Nightcliff winning the tap. I think that's Izzy Porter running onto the ball. Goes to ground, though, and it's Nightcliff who'll get that kick away, and there'll be a foot race on right in front of the St Mary's bench for that ball, led by Nightcliff.
That's Cassie picking it up, running it back through to the middle.
She and Mollier look so similar when they're running.
Yeah, they do, and they're long
ponytails.
Hair, yeah.
So a mark there to Nightcliff.
By Emily Casey. Emily's going to kick it into the forward line. We've got Danny Wiseman and Jackie Leggs there. Danny's hand passed it out to Cassie. Get it over to Monet.
Michaela Ward working, and just sets herself up
again
for another mark in front of Kiralee Parnell. She was dodging and weaving and managed to lose her player. Really clever, getting prepared for the ball before the players even kicked it. Just shows her experience, and she'll have another shot on goal, probably 15, 20 metres out, Katie?
Yeah, straight in front. Awesome. Umpire didn't move very much there, Liz.
So a 6th goal for Michaela Ward in her first game back.
I hope that young Kiralee goes back and has a look at this footage and watches, takes some notes on herself, what she could probably do better next time, but also that she's played really hard. It's been a tough game. The ball's been down here a lot, so she'd be absolutely wrecked, I can imagine.
Yeah, so one of the under-18s players done a great job stepping up into the senior. She's had a few senior games this year. She's part of the NT Thunder program.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's all just part of a learning curve.
Absolutely.
And, I know it's always tough when you're young and you're playing against an experienced player, bigger body, and real footy brain like Michaela Ward, who just knows how to work her player.
Definitely, either win or you learn, don't you, Liz?
That's it. So the score now: Tigers 12-84, leading St Mary's.
Oh, great work there by Isabel Porter, spinning it around.
Yeah, good clearance by St Mary's. Brookie Ponter, she had a good game, a really good quarter earlier, laying the tackle there.
Still, going hard.
Yeah, talented player. One of the girls down at boarding school, so she's back for school holidays. St Mary's getting that kick
Emily
away.
Casey, Nightcliff have just been at the right spots.
Yeah.
Saints can't catch a break at the moment,
Yeah.
or the last quarter.
Izzy Porter gets a head high there, so she'll get the free kick by the umpire. So won't be too much left of this quarter, I don't think, but it's been a comprehensive win by Nightcliff today.
Yeah, definitely.
As we said, all credit to both teams for getting out there. I know there's been a lot of withdrawals due to the current COVID climate, including my co-commentator Stu Davies. So great to have Katie Wills in the commentary box, on the commentary balcony today.
Yeah. Something that Miller said before the game was, don't worry about what's happened now. We're here. This is what we're here to do. We're here to play. So
yeah, exactly.
Something that I guess all teams are going to have to go through over the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Everyone's in the same boat. So we all just, like you said earlier, Katie, just need to practice those safe COVID practices and try and keep ourselves healthy. St Mary's will get he's paid a throw there. So Hansen had the ball and just the pressure on by Nightcliff.
Yeah, that was almost a 3-on-1 contest there. But Hansen did really well to keep pushing it through. It's hard when you've got 3 girls chasing after you there.
Yeah, Valerie's letting the ball there, puts the pressure on, and unfortunately she's given away a free kick for in the back.
I think that's Cassie, yeah.
Yeah, Cassie there. Michaela Ward and Kiralee Parnell. Kiralee doing a good job there, trying to hold a much stronger body player out. She almost needs someone to drop back in the hole, and which Shakira Stevens just did. Tried to cut her in front. But Lauren Gooden at the back. She read it well. Hey.
Jackie legs. She's just literally just chipped that, her soccer kick off the ground, over everybody into the goals.
Opportunist goal, but it doesn't matter. A goal's a goal. So Jackie Onion-Smith with her 3rd goal of the game, and the Nightcliff girls are pretty happy now, although someone's just coming off.
Yeah, Jasmine Ware. I seen her have a big hit out on the wing, sort of towards the Nightcliff bench. Yep. I think it might be her shoulder or that collarbone or something like that.
Yeah, she looked a bit sore, so she'll be out for the rest of the game. So
there's not much in it now, Liz. No. We're just about to hit the 16-minute mark. Yeah,
that's right. So a comprehensive win, as we said earlier, to Nightcliff Tigers, 13-12-90 to St Mary's 1-7-13, who went into the game a couple of players short, but some really good performances by Nightcliff. Michaela Ward's kicked 6 so far for the game. Jackie Onion-Smith with 3, Lauren Gooden with 2. Kat Simmons and Danny Wiseman with 1 apiece, while Darina Hansen in her first game for St Mary's has kicked
Janomi's just going to take the ball on now. She's would have had a free kick, but she's taken the advantage, but unfortunately kicked it to I think that's Matisse in the back line.
Looks like one of the Hunters. So she's going to switch the play now over to the scoreboard wing, and it's all Nightcliff Tigers.
It's a 2-on-1 contest out here.
Eliza Morrison going to put the shepherd on there for her teammate and give her a lot more time to get a kick away. Straight to Jackie Onion-Smith, who runs over the ball. Bella Rees, good pressure there, and the ball goes to ground, but Eliza Morrison, as always, in there to mop up, gets that handball away.
Yeah, so Gigi's just kicked it in straight to one of the Saints girls. And
that's Hansen
again. Yeah, surely best on ground for Saints today. She's had a really good game.
Yeah, she's tried really hard.
She's even popped down back now to help out the back line.
Great smother there by Saints, but picked it up again.
Emily Casey straight over to Cassie over on the opposite side. Just going to spin it around.
Yeah, Wardy's there looking dangerous again.
Let it. Wardy's touched it, but it's hit the post. So
I think it probably was going to go through for a behind in Wardy's defence.
Yeah.
She sort of had to go for it.
Yeah.
So another behind to Nightcliff. Kiralee Parnell, no one on the mark, so she's going to run it up a bit and try and get that ball to Hansen, who takes a lovely mark. Her hands are amazing.
Yeah.
She's really casual style, but really,
you're right.
Really good hands. Janome Anderson coming in for that ball, just chopped off by a Nightcliff player out there on the wing. Moliere again. She's been fantastic.
Yeah, explosive player, Andy.
Yeah. Just makes it look so easy.
Yeah, she actually really does. It's funny, she doesn't look like much of a footballer, but she's like so smart and still got so much learning and, only going to get better.
There's so much talent across all the teams, isn't there?
Definitely,
when you're watching the NTFL up here, it's
so good. How good is it to watch women's footy and the quality of it? It's so good.
I remember when I started, there was only 4 teams in the whole competition, and now, I know at St Mary's alone, we've got 8 or so women's teams.
So we've got Jackie just get it. Oh, unlucky.
Lauren Gooden trying to keep it in there, but. St Mary's had an all-women's training before Christmas, and there would have been 130 or 40 girls there.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
It's just great. And a siren has sounded, and it is Nightcliff who take the win, 13-13-91 to St Mary's 1-7-13. St Mary's a bit undermanned today, just a couple on the bench, but it was all Nightcliff today, Katie.
Yeah, definitely. Nightcliff really got away in that. I think it was the second quarter. They kicked those few really quick goals, but Saints didn't give up. It was really good to watch that, that fight. And like you said, a lot of girls missed out, a lot of disruptions, which, causes that mental sort of game deflate, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Katie Wills, for joining me in the commentary, keeping me company today. I would have been lost at sea without you. A comprehensive win to Nightcliff Tigers. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Well done to the Tigers and St Mary's for a great game. And we'll be back for the men's Premier League game later this afternoon. Oh, you smashed it. Look at me leaving it bloody on again.